This device here is the ISimple gateway with the Bluetooth add-on module. This device is really cool because of the way it allows you to integrate with your factory radio. We just recently did one on the MKI 9200 from Parrot, which does the same thing in a similar way, but this allows you to interface exactly with the radio. So you can see here's the factory radio. You enter this device by pressing band until you get to XM. You turn this knob so you see what you want, which is iPod, what we want. So now this is giving you a dedicated connection from the iPod to the radio. You can see that lights up, so now it knows it's connected. Here comes our audio. It's charging the iPod, and it actually gives me control over the iPod right here from the radio. See here, I press category, and I go into artist. Now I can search through all the artists on the iPod, or I can go in and I can search by playlists. Or I can press category again, and I can go in and I can search by album. You can just totally search through everything. It's really, really nice. You do it all from the factory radio controls, and the sound comes through your factory speakers. There's nothing to see. None of these devices you ever see. They're all back behind the radio. All you see is this little cable here that you plug in to the iPod. Another option of this device is to have an auxiliary cable coming out, very similar to this device's 3.5mm jack. But we didn't use that option because we added the Bluetooth module, which is what I'm going to show you now. So if you hit band again and you re-enter the device and you scroll until you see BT, now you're on Bluetooth. So when you're on Bluetooth, you can take phone calls, receive phone calls, make phone calls, you can dial by voice, you can do Bluetooth audio streaming, which is actually what I'm going to show you now. So I bring up the phone here, I scroll over to Pandora, press play, and here you hear it. Now it says streaming. Some Authority Zero playing through the speakers. Pretty cool, right? I mean, you got a live, constantly updating music selection streaming from the phone to the radio wirelessly. That's pretty cool. As far as making phone calls are concerned, let's just go right to the phone here, just make a phone call and see what happens. You see it says dialing, ringing. Now you hear the phone call coming through the speakers, calling T-Mobile customer service. If you hit category, just like you do when you're going through the iPod and hit call control, it'll end the call, or it'll hang up the call depending on what's happening at the time. But then you notice as soon as the phone call ends, the music comes right back, and it would do the same thing if you're on iPod. So let's go back, re-enter it. Oops, go over to iPod. You'll see that starts to play the iPod. It takes 3 seconds for it to automatically switch over because it gives you time so you can select what you want. And now you hear we're back on the iPod. So now if we take a phone call at this point, even though we're not on Bluetooth, you see it switches over one and the same, no problem. So you're guaranteed you can have your phone in your pocket. You don't even need to take it out, and you can make phone calls, take phone calls, all that stuff. Change over here and I'll show you how to do, voice dialing. So let that switch over automatically. Like I said, it takes about 3 seconds. And I'll switch over automatically. And there you go, now we're back to the Bluetooth audio streaming. So we hit category. We go over to voice call. Customer care. It was kind of hard to hear it, but it worked. Anyways, that is the ISimple Media Gateway. Very nice device, compatible with a lot of vehicles, and like I said before, it just is a very easy way to integrate the modern conveniences that you expect in a factory radio that the factory didn't give to you.